too many mistakes this week, okay? Football's a simple game, but you keep making these silly mistakes, we're not gonna win. So let's get out there and let's have a good practice, huh?
Okay, break! Go! Ready? Hut! Here we go, shot! Check go! Check! Ready? Okay, ready? Ready, ready?
All right, man, bring it in tight, bring it in tight. Let me tell you something. That was the best practice of the season. Not a single mental mistake. That's the type of practice championship teams have. Keep it up.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. So it crap, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Texans and the Panthers. And it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they too come in off the bye, so we should have two teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's been, in my mind, the best player in the NFL at this point of the season. And I think if you polled folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's the front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong. And a good game here would certainly strengthen his case.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Sanders toss left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Jones on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback. The second overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Stroud out of the gun here. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get...
Touchdown, Texans! Nico Collins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And shedding through the tackle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Another run with Sanders. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 39-yard line.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw him right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And the Texans first down.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's 3rd down and 4. Stroud working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Getting to the ball that time was Jeremy Chin.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. That took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. The Yeoman's effort on that last drive, 7 carries, got the touchdown as well, and the O-line probably got a little extra oxygen on the sideline in between.
And deservedly so, because they were also calling for him to continue to get the ball, because there's a rhythm that gets established, right? When you're running it well, and the back's getting the ball, and he's in sync and reading blocks, and the offensive line wants to continue to pound away. Haven't been an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than he likes to run block. And that last drive, we saw the end result, didn't we?
Yep, and all were rewarded with a trip to pay dirt. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
19, Tiger, 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, 61 yards. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 17-8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Mingo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Ready.
Looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line,
and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Down the numbers. There he goes. And how about that for just running out the clock? That one good for 37 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Michael Thomas, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Jordan Addison, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Desmond Ridder with a couple of touchdown passes. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter.
Here we go. Check. No. Check. Flat.
The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Check. Hey. Chop alert.
Stroud sets up the play action. This is caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Houston.
Throwing now is Stroud. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Alert!
Stroud will look to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sandbag at the 16-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. 3rd and goal, Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Sanders shaking and baking. Touchdown, Carolina! Miles Sanders, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down the sideline he goes. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. The previous play big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go play action here with Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and get...
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Now the Panthers and Miles Sanders headed out for another drive. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. This 2nd and 4.
Unlock right. Unlock right.
They'll go again with Sanders. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he will be taken down with a good pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Ready, set.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go.
Now Sanders. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. And it worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really, it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you're up 1 or 2, the field goal can still get you.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Houston's offense taking over again. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Bronco quick.
Stroud to throw it. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. 3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First and 10, it's Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 down at the 31. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Singletary is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Singletary again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Stroud off the play fake. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And how about the coverage here in the end zone? That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on third and goal.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now the Panthers down 29-28, 2:14 to play. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up first and 10. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here comes second down at 5. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Fast footwork by Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On first and 10, it's Sanders. Shifts by him. And now the spin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. Another run here with Sanders. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Look at the juke. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Fights through it, fighting through. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Running game's playing a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Another throw and second down, and this one incomplete as well. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip ball.
Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And that will write a finish to this ball game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end,